Hi guys, day one of the John Oliver Memorial at the lovely Weston Pools, kindly sponsored by the best tackle company in the world, Guru. I've drew Belv today. I'm on peg 32. I didn't really want to be on Belv because there's quite a lot on the festival. It's well subscribed. It always is here because it's a lovely fishery. Didn't want to be on here because it's a bit tight, the pegging, with so many being on. But I drew 32 end peg, which is a nice peg anyway. So my peg isn't affected by the amount of anglers on because it's still pegged the same at this end. So I'm really happy now I've got here. I've got the wind pumping down. There's a few fish in the edge mooching about. So I think we're just going to start short, hard pellets, try and catch a couple of carp. And then it'll just be shallow really. Hopefully I don't need to go anywhere near that spinner. I can just fish maggots short. If I have to go long, I'll go to the spinner and fish casters, but hopefully not. I've had a nice day yesterday. I fished a practice match. I drew on 9 canal and I've just fished shallow front to back really. I've had £140 and won the match, so hopefully same today.
Day one of the John Oliver Memorial Festival here at Weston. I like this place, so I like getting on as many festivals as I can. It's sold out. We're across Canal, Belv, Stretton and Clay Pit. I've drew myself 20 on Belv. Now, I've not been on this lake much. I think I've been on it twice, but I did draw this peg before. I think on the same festival last year actually, so I think I have a rough idea what to do. I've not been for a while, but as far as what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start an hard pellet short just to see what's happening. Try to catch some stockies and some odd fish, hopefully, and then try and catch shallow on maggots. I think that's what's been best recently on here, so that's my plan, shallow on maggots, and then hopefully later on catch some carp down the edge. But yeah, that's the plan.
Well, this is day one of the John Oliver Memorial 2-day festival sponsored by Guru at Weston Pools. Super excited, can't wait, always look forward to the festivals here. Me and Tom really enjoy helping run them and I love fishing them, so I always make sure I get a chance to fish. Today I'm on peg 4 on Stretton. Quite happy with that, to be fair. I think it's a pretty average peg, but on its day it can be fantastic. The wind's coming down this way, so I think that will help. You can get near the far bank with a full 16 here, so my plan of attack is across with hard pellets, maybe up and down, safe maggots down the middle, up and down. That'll be hopefully good for a lot of crusions and hide and maybe odd F1s, and then I'm thinking maybe maggot short, maybe some ground bit in the edge. I'm still working it out. I need to get some gear set up, rushing around as normal, but I think probably going to be fishing for about £100 in this section, so if I can catch 100, I'll be really happy. Fingers crossed we catch a few. Sun's out for us. Let's have a good day.
Right, I'm Niall Evans, and you join us for day 2 of the John Oliver Spring Fest here at the magnificent Weston Pools. This year it's sponsored by Guru. Everyone was raring for it. It's the first one of the calendar year, so everyone was gunning for it yesterday. I managed to draw 13 on Stretton, which is an absolute... It's usually 14, which is the peg what's in, and it's an absolute dolly. So I was the right area. I ticked away all day for £106. Managed to win the section. Day 2. 24 clay pit, just a lake I didn't want to be on, to be honest, but Kieran's had a few on the waggler yesterday, so I half fancy it.
Right, so you join me on the John Oliver Spring Festival at the fantastic Weston Pools. I absolutely love this place. We'll go through the festival. It's a 2-day festival. Yesterday I drew the clay pit, peg 24 on the clay pit. Not really a great peg on the lake, but I did manage to have a fantastic day's fishing. The lake in general fished pretty hard. Everyone's sort of struggled. No fish have come in range, but I've managed to snare a few on the waggler early. I think I had like £90 in the first 2 hours, and then it's just the wind's changed and I've just run out of fish. It just pushed out into the middle of the lake. But I managed to win the lake with £105, so that was enough for day 1. Now, day 2, I've drew a lovely peg, I'll be honest, one of my favourite pegs on canal. It's 20 on canal. That used to be an absolute bungle of a peg, but I think today it's going to be slowed down a little bit because it's peg 19's in at the side, if that's not normally in, 12's in over on the other bank, and 10, so it's tight, but I still fancy my chances. My plan of action is going to be, they caught flicking a rig to the far bank, dobbing yesterday, so I'll start off doing that. I'm going to feed maggots for shallow, catch some hides, a lot of hide feeding on maggots, and I'm thinking some ground bait and maggots in the right hand edge fillet, and maybe some casters short. So I'm setting up a bit of everything. I don't really know what I'm going to settle on, but hopefully we can snare a few and hopefully get another section win and get somewhere in the festival.
So this is day 2 of the John Oliver Memorial Tackle Guru sponsored Weston Pools 2-day festival, and I had a fantastic day yesterday. Lovely day. I caught £174. That actually won the match, so fantastic start. A lot more than I thought. I think yesterday in the interview with Gary I said that I'd be looking to fish for £100-ish, so I had a much better start. I caught carp across, flicking a little white 6mm pellet across to the far bank. I had 15 carp in the first hour and a half, which is a crazy start for there, to be honest, in April. Some nice big 10-pounders as well, so fantastic start. And then I caught another 70-odd pound of F1s and hide, shallow and maggots, so brilliant day, really busy, and yeah, 1 point, which was a nice start. Today I've drew canal peg 46, and I've been on this peg a few times. I really like this peg. It's in like the narrow side of the canal. It's about 16 metres across to the far bank, and you can often catch shallow across because it's like 5 foot deep tight against the bank, so that's sort of my plan of attack. I am going to start down the middle shallow with maggots, try and catch sort of £50 of hide hopefully, because you tend to catch a lot of hide in the first 2 hours of the match, then they sort of shut up shop. So the plan is start short on pellets for 10 minutes, go down the middle, slay a load of hide hopefully, and then finish off with some F1s across. That's the plan anyways. Maybe an edge line, maybe throw some maggot short, I need to decide. But yeah, fingers crossed I can do enough to win the section again. There's some good pegs and some good angles in my section, so got my work cut out. Kieran Marsden's the man to beat in the other section on peg 20, I think. He was on a win yesterday, so definitely need to win my section today if I want to win the festival. So fingers crossed for a good day. We'll do his best and we'll see how we get on at the results.
principle now. I want all the top 10 to stay back, if you will. I want a photograph after, so don't shoot off. As soon as the presentation, top 10 stay back for the picture. In 10th place, he has 4 points, a weight of 141 kg. Steve Slater.
Pass. You can have anything. That's alright, go on.
9th overall, 4 points, and a weight of 182.8. Warren Boswell. 8th overall, 4 points, weight of 191.11. Chris Lane.
Well done, mate.
7th overall, 4 points, weight of 198.10. Carl Webster. 6th overall, on to 3 points now, and a weight of 182 pounds, was myself. 5th overall, 3 points, weight of 192.13, Steve Parry.
Go on, pass.
4th overall, 3 points, weight of 196.13, Dave Coulson.
Good day.
On to the top 3 now, it's been very tight, all on a perfect 2-point score, 2 section wins. So 3rd place on weight countback with a weight of 164.3, Dan Doherty. 2nd overall, 2 points, a weight of 213.15, Mr. Consistent here at Weston Pools, Kieran Martin. And this brings me on to the festival winner. This was a brilliant performance over 2 days. To win the match both days against this sort of field, and he's the youngest one here. A big round of applause, your 2024 John Oliver Memorial Tackle Guru Festival Champion, Rob Swan. Here he is, the festival champion. What a performance. 2 match wins.
Yeah, fantastic.
And obviously a festival win, because you couldn't be beat. Talk us through it. Day 1, Stretton Pool.
Day 1 I drew peg 4 on Stretton, a really nice peg. It's about, 18, 90 metres wide there, and it's a section of the leg which definitely holds a lot of the resident carp, big 4 to sort of 10 pounders. And I decided to start my match across, flicking a rig, so a full 16 metres with like a long line and a little 6mm white pellet, flicking it to the far bank. Had a fantastic start, to be honest. I had probably £100 the first hour and a half, or 15 big carp. So phenomenal start. And then I just sort of ticked over, caught a few on maggots, shallow down the middle, and a few in the edge on maggots, and managed to win the match with 174.
Which has also won the biggest weight of the festival, so
yes.
A nice little pick up for that
Little
as well.
pick up for that, which is really nice.
And then today, I mean, you were happy with your draw this morning. Not been the most on-form peg on Canal.
I think I was happy because it's quite consistent, and I felt like it gave me a chance to win the section, where there's some pegs where you feel like there's some flyers in your section and it might be a bit of a tough ask, but I think that 46 Canal has got a lot of sort of resident eyed, which you know you're going to be able to catch on maggot shallow.
Yeah. Some
F1s, not as many carpers as on like 16 and 20 this arm, but definitely not. And I had a big one, £10 last chuck, but I basically set my stall out, try and catch as many eyed as I could. Quite a safe bet on maggots down the middle, and then once they sort of petered off, I caught 40 or 50 of them. I caught short on maggots and in the edge on maggots.
Lovely. So a very simple maggot attack.
Basically, maggot attack, big F1s.
It's worth just picking up on the fact that this venue has been kind to you. This is not the first festival you've won, and it's not the first festival you've won at Weston where you've actually won both matches, is it?
Yeah, I think I had one maybe 2 years ago. Well, yeah, two years ago. I think in summer I won the summer festival and I had £200 both days. Just phenomenal sport. I just love it here, to be honest.
It just likes you. It just likes
you. It just treats me well. I've had 145 today, which won the match again. So just brilliant, really. Yeah. Can't ask for much more than that.
Well, we're going to be taking the Catchmore Media cameras on the bank with this man because I want to get into him, find out exactly what he's doing that everybody else isn't. So watch this space.
Yeah.
Lots of content on Weston Pools with him coming your way.
Yes.